Coming up on LUTV News, the Senate Armed Forces Committee is warning that diplomacy must be exhausted before considering other options against North Korean missile tests.
Plus, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn is under fire for allegedly illegally accepting money.
And a fire forced 175 people to evacuate from in-town suite in St. Charles.
Those stories, plus sports, weather, and more ahead on LUTV News.
Welcome to this edition of LUTV News. I'm Ivy Reynolds.
And I'm Marina Bach.
A new vessel was added to the U.S. Naval Armada located in South Korea's port of Busan today. Sources say the addition of the USS Michigan, an Ohio-class missile-guided submarine, is part of a routine visit. The submarine's appearance in the Sea of Japan is significant considering the tensions surrounding North Korea's missile tests and displays. An aircraft carrier, along with its strike group that includes 2 Japanese destroyers, is expected to arrive in the next day or two. President Trump's former National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn, is under fire for allegedly illegally accepting money. According to ABC News, following a trip back from Russia, Flynn accepted over $500,000 from a company with ties to the Turkish government. Representative Jason Chaffetz of Utah was critical of Flynn.
As a former military officer, you simply cannot take money from Russia, Turkey, or anybody else. And it appears as if he did take that money. It was inappropriate, and there are repercussions for the violation of law.
President Trump says he will never be silent about anti-Semitism. Mr. Trump made the statement during a speech at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda today on Holocaust Remembrance Day. He also pledged that as president, he will always stand with the Jewish people. The ceremony was attended by members of Congress and Holocaust survivors.
Those who deny the Holocaust are an accomplice to this horrible evil and will never be silent. We just won't. We will never, ever be silent in the face of evil again.
Popular recording artist Elton John has canceled all concerts through May 6th because he has a deadly infection. John has been hospitalized for several days. The 70-year-old musician was on a flight back to the United States from Santiago, Chile, when he became violently ill on the plane. Although John is down for now, he quickly tweeted, "Woke up to an avalanche of well wishes. Thanks to everyone for reaching out. I'm resting well and looking forward to getting back on tour." Straight ahead on LUTV News, hotel fire forces nearly 200 people to evacuate.
And Uber to expand out to St. Charles.
A police chase that started as an armed carjacking ended in a crash that shut down Lambert International Boulevard. According to the airport's website, the crash injured 5 people, including a child. It involved a car that was being chased by police when that car left Interstate 70. That's when it collided with another vehicle. The accident tied up traffic in both directions near Terminal 2. The street remains closed just west of that terminal. A Lincoln County woman is facing a mandatory life sentence without parole for fatally stabbing her boyfriend in the heart. Following a 4-day trial, 44-year-old Lori Poltz was convicted Friday of killing Clifford Craig 2 years ago in the couple's Moscow Mills home. Although Poltz claimed self-defense from her abusive boyfriend, prosecuting attorneys found no evidence of abuse. Sentencing is set for June. When Pam Hupp's murder trial begins in St. Charles, the jurors will not come from this area. On Friday, St. Charles Circuit Judge John Cunningham announced that the prospective jurors will be brought in from Clay County, Missouri, near Kansas City. Hupp is on trial for allegedly killing a man in her driveway. Previously, she was reportedly implicated in the murder of her friend Elizabeth Fiara. Authorities say Hupp murdered Louis Gumpenberger, claiming she was kidnapped and held for ransom. Authorities believe the story was a ruse to distract from the police from her role in Fiara's murder. Cunningham expressed fear that Hupp wouldn't receive a fair trial with local jurors. A trolley is set to begin operating this summer in the Del Mar Loop and parts of St. Louis. Testing of the system is currently underway. From 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., crews will electrify the wires that power the Loop trolley. The track runs 2.2 miles through the Del Mar Loop and toward the Missouri History Museum in Forest Park. Live wire testing will run through Friday. St. Louis is making strides in protecting endangered species. With the help from the Endangered Wolf Center in Eureka and the St. Louis Zoo, a Mexican wolf gave birth to a pup by way of artificial insemination. The wolf was born on April 2nd at the center using semen from the zoo's cryopreservation gene bank. The pup passed his first health check on Monday, weighing in at 5 pounds. This is a breakthrough in research to protect endangered species. That's it for this edition of LUTV News. I'm Ivy Reynolds.
And I'm Marina Bach. Thank you for joining us.